Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of How to Play Minetest, and boy have we been busy. I think you will be very impressed with where things have gotten to. Actually, we're going to go out this door today. Oh, hold on. The sun is setting. Curses. I have to go to bed real quick. Anyway, I put a lot of time in this week, and I got a lot of things done, so hopefully you guys will be excited about some of the stuff we have to show you today. If Dave will come. There we go. Good night. Alright, so let's head outside here. And the first thing you'll notice is we've spruced up the room shed. Put a roof on it, fleshed it out a little bit more. We updated this. This is where we're going to be mining a whole bunch of cobblestone because we ran out. We used all the cobblestone in our possession. Here we go. You can see, in fact, we're going to go into fly mode here. See, we started putting the roof on the Great Hall here, as well as this corridor that goes over the top. Remember, I mentioned that a couple episodes ago about the third floor corridor. Still working on the roof right here. We've fleshed out the southern range of the castle, and we've started fleshing out the eastern range. Zip through over here. See how that's starting to look. And I think this was done in the last video, this side over here. Maybe not. You're welcome to yell at me if it wasn't. I also started putting the roof caps on the tops of each of these so we can start figuring out our roof lines, which is going to be fun. So we've got that going on. And I'm currently in the middle of Harry Potter number 5, and it says that Ravenclaw Tower is a tower on the west side of the castle. Because we shrunk this down so far from our original plan, there isn't a whole lot of space. So I'm either going to hijack this part of this room right here, which is the one that's behind the teacher's table. So I may hijack part of this room to build the tower, or I'm going to make the tower come out and up, because Ravenclaw is supposed to be the clever house. So they would be able to do something like that. Something a little bit more risky, but also very impressive. So, we started the west tower here. This is where the owlry is at the top of the west tower. So, we've got that one. The only thing we haven't really started yet is north tower, and that's where Trelawney's classroom is. And all we have right now for that is a sign saying north tower goes here, and 2 steps. So that's going to be probably where we focus next once we get things fleshed out a little bit better here. But yeah, we've got all that figured out. Also, we fixed some issues that we had with the staircases. So let's go inside and show you those. Actually, let's go over here first. Got this all cleaned up. Cut it down, got the grass down, and we redid this so that it doesn't run right through the middle of that room. So we can now go all the way down to the dock without running into anything, and it still follows true to the first book when they're coming up from the docks and they go within the shadow of the castle, and they go up a flight of steps and knock on the great big doors. So that works nicely. Come in here, you can see we no longer have doors going out, it's just an open stairwell going down, so that goes to Slytherin. And this side over here goes to the kitchens and also to the Hufflepuff common room, which, because we slid the Great Hall this way, we had to bring the kitchens over here. And I think what I'm going to do, since I don't have the artwork mod installed, is I'm just going to put a sign saying what the piece of art is on each location. So to get into the kitchens, you have to tickle the pear on a bowl of fruit, and then that lets you in. So we started hollowing the kitchens out again for the second time, and the old kitchens is now the Hufflepuff common room because they're also down here, and so it hasn't actually changed at all. It's just the bare beginnings there. And I believe that's the only common room we don't have a description in the book for. We never go to the Hufflepuff common room that I know of. So that's different. Over here, there's no longer a door on the other side of the Great Hall. We do need to put a big old fireplace in right there though, so that'll change things. And you can see the third floor corridor going across the top there. So there's that, and we've got the broom cupboard is currently right there. I'm tempted to move it over here somewhere because it says it's opposite the Great Hall, and although that is the other side of the entry hall, I really think it should be over here somewhere. So we may take a corner out of that room, maybe put a broom cupboard in right there. And I'd also like to have a door going in right here. What is going on? Oh, I know what's going on. That's what's going on. I left my touchpad on. Alright, going in right here to the room behind the staff room, or behind the staff table, because repeatedly Hagrid and Mad-Eye Moody and all kinds of people enter the hall from that door, but there's no way into that room. We don't ever get a description of where that door is. So the most likely place is right here where this torch is, to make that door into that room. Now let's see, a couple other things to show you here. If we go up here, you can see we've got the third floor corridor going across the top of there. So that's done, and we're going to take you on a quick tour around the ground floor, because we are now at the point that you can go up the grand staircase, and that'll take you up here, or Ferenz, when he starts teaching, just forgot it, astrology. He's on the ground floor here, so I imagine this very first classroom right here is going to be his. We need to put a divider wall in the middle there. Or the grand staircase takes you upstairs to the second floor, and take you around this way. There's supposed to be like 143 staircases in Hogwarts. I think I'm at 12. So I don't know that I'm going to hit that number precisely, but I'll probably have just a spiral staircase that goes top to bottom right there, or most of top to bottom there, and then also over on this edge we can look down to the Black Lake, I think is what they call it. We're going to have to build a Mer Village down there at some point, which that'll be fun. I've done that before. It's a real pain to get all the water out, so I already know what that's going to be like. Right here we have this great big spot, and I wanted to put Ravenclaw Tower here, but it specifically says the west side, and this is the east side, so I may put some other tower right there. Maybe the one they put Sirius in? No, Sirius is actually not in a tower. He is in Flitwick's office, which again is upstairs on the west side. Okay, so we have this staircase that comes up here, so we have the second floor, or we can go up to the third floor. This actually goes all the way up to the top. And if I had the Mesicons mod installed, I would have it so that every 3 days it would change where the staircase empties out at. That would be my way of doing the... Alright, so right now you'd have to go out this side, and then on another day you'd have to go out this side, kind of thing. So, or I don't have that installed, we'll have to come up with something else. We'll come along this way, this gets us to that third floor corridor, so you can see it from the top. We've got one classroom door in right there. Go around here, and I also think this is where McGonagall's office is, or is hers down one more? There's a lot of stuff on the third floor. The third floor is packed. I'm not sure why everything was on the third floor. So if we go up here, now we're in that third floor corridor. We can see out to the Quidditch pitch. And as we come in here, we can actually look down on that. So I may end up changing this out for more of that fence type stuff. It's a little bit thinner, easier to look over. And then we're into here. So that's where things are at. It's come quite a long way in just a week. So I'm getting pretty excited for where things are headed. If you guys have any questions or comments about decisions I've made in this build, or if you're looking for tips on your own builds, feel free to leave those in the comments section. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. It's the potential staff room, which ironically is right next door to our workshop room. There we go. Back down on the down floor, or base floor, ground floor, whatever they call it. Again, the classroom door there, and there's supposed to be multiple classrooms on each level. I'm still leaving those doors there because we don't have glass everywhere. There's our main workshop, and then I redid all this right here, so you can go out into the courtyard, or you can come around this way. That door is now gone, but you can go into what would be the staff room, which I don't know if this is the best place for it, but it says it's on the ground floor, or heavily hints it's on the ground floor. Still, you get Filch's office and some of those things downstairs. Just thought of that. So anyway, that's where things are at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Until then, go build something.